back at the hospital again. Well, the ER. I'm not in the mood to talk about it right now, but I will update whenever I get out of here. Yeah, I'll just update when I get out of here. Hey y'all, it is 4:30 in the morning. I went to the ER yesterday and I was just really upset because I knew that something was wrong, right? But I felt like I wasn't heard when I was at the ER the other night about my drain coming unstitched. When the doctor helped me on the table, I felt a pull and I screamed because it hurt so bad. And I asked her to check me and she said, "Everything looks fine, you look fine." I was like, that really, really, really hurt. Well, fast forward to yesterday. I was taping everything over here, like with one bandage. And so when I had a lot of drainage come out, I thought it was coming from my drain. But once my drain was taken out, I cleaned my actual tummy tuck incision and dressed it. And then I put a small dressing over my drain hole. You know, I go to sleep like that. And I woke up yesterday and there was blood all between my legs, and the bed had blood underneath me. And so I was like, okay. And I'm able to look down and I see that the dressing wasn't really red. So I'm like, wait a minute, where's all this blood coming from? So then I go into the bathroom and I'm able to look in the mirror and I see the blood is coming from an actual tummy tuck incision on the right side. I freaked out because why is so much blood coming from my tummy tuck incision, right? I'm like, okay, I looked up some things on Google. I'm like, they do say that your tummy tuck incision will drain. You can, have some drainage from it and stuff like that. And when I took the bandage off my tummy tuck incision and I kind of pressed on my stomach, I seen a stream of blood come down from it. I said, okay, it looks small. So maybe it's just one little small opening. I patched her up. I cleaned everything up, put a whole new thing on. A couple hours go by. It's bloody again. That's when I started to freak out. That's when I'm like, okay, that's a lot. And I need to make sure I'm okay. So that's when I went to the ER. It was around like 6 yesterday. They did a CAT scan. There's no infection or anything. He did say that I had a lot of drainage. But normally when I wake up, I have, my stomach is super swollen. It doesn't feel swollen really at all today. And there's no blood between my legs when I woke up. There was no blood like everywhere like it was yesterday. They gave me these really big abdominal pads to put on to catch the blood. But other than that, they said they couldn't go in and actually stitch me up. And he was like, he didn't want to risk infecting it more. So pretty much what I have is called wound adhesion dehiscence, and pretty much where my stitch has, or my incision has opened up basically. But I caught it at an early stage, where I basically just have to keep everything clean here and covered. take really good care of everything. And he said it should close. No sudden movements where I tear anything more or anything like that. So I have to be very careful about what I do and how I do it. And so, yeah, that's what's going on. And I was just really upset last night because when I went to the ER the other night, I felt it when she helped me on the table. I felt it. It was so sharp and it hurt so bad. And, maybe, at that point she couldn't tell because I still had that draining and that drain was still draining. So maybe she, at that point didn't realize that it tore. But I had told her the table was way too high that she was trying to put me on. I needed her to lower it and it would have made it easier for me to lift up onto the table. And it's like she wasn't hearing me. So anyway, so now I have to deal with that. And now I'm questioning, like, was this worth it? I don't know. Hey y'all, so I am back home. I got home yesterday at about it was about 3:30, 3:40. I got home and I just been here relaxing, letting my husband take care of me. Yesterday, the bleed by last night the bleeding had slowed down quite a bit. And then this morning when I got up to clean myself up and redo my bandages, I noticed there was another spot that opened up that's also been draining. But the thing about it is that because my right drain is gone, there's really nowhere else for the fluid to drain. So I guess that's why it's draining out of my incision. And I knew that it would do that. I knew I would have some drainage. And so I'm just making sure that I keep everything wrapped up really, really good, really tight. I'm still wearing my abdominal binder because I don't want to put my faja on until my other drain is taken out. And it's still draining pretty good. It's slowed down, but it's still draining pretty good. But I don't feel so much fullness in my stomach and swelling like I was. It seems like every day there's a little less swelling every single day. I would show you my binder, but it has blood spots all over it. It looks terrible and I need to wash it again. I don't know why I haven't bought another one. I don't know. I guess because I planned on being out of it, but my stomach is looking better and better. I'm just tired of the training. It's a lot. I did do a client yesterday, and it took me 3.5 hours. I did her some boho Fulani braids to her waist, and the kind of chair that I have, it reclines back all the way. And so I sat down the whole time, and when I got to the top of her head, I just had to recline my chair back. And actually, it went fine. It wasn't uncomfortable for me. I just had to have her, work with me, But other than that, everything went fine. So today, it's a rest day. I'm gonna just be relaxing, keeping my my legs elevated. And then I have somebody tomorrow, and that should go okay. She's getting boho medium knotless, like just regular boho medium knotless. So it shouldn't take me long on her at all, and I should it should be, you know, pretty easy to get through her head. Just trying to get back to work, you know. I can go for so long, but you know, honestly, you need the money. You know, you can't be out of work but so long, especially for me being self-employed. I can't be out, you know. Yeah, that's an update.
You gotta move your hand. Oh. So you can kind of see. Get a good focus. So you kind of, and then there's that. And there's.
Hey y'all, I'm starting to get terrible at vlogging this whole thing. But because I haven't hardly been showing y'all any progress, at least when it comes to like actually seeing my stomach and everything. I am gonna show you guys. It's just been rough, but it's, what is today, the 3rd, and it's been 20 days. 20 days since my surgery, which is crazy. How fast time is going. I can't believe it's already been 20 days. But and you see me, I'm driving. I've also started taking clients. I've done 2 clients since, and it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. And my husband pulled out my drain, the second drain, my left drain. He pulled it out last night because it was time to come out. It like hardly anything was coming out of it. It was turning like yellowish clear. And so it was time to come out, and so I don't have any more drains in, but my hole is still draining, so I'm all patched up, and of course my incision is covered. I got my binder on, but once the draining actually stops and my body begins to absorb the fluid instead of draining it out of my body, I will start wearing my faja, because I just don't want to wear that and I'm leaking fluid all in it. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. So I am headed to do somebody's hair, and then I'm gonna go home, and after I do hair, I just go home. Excuse me. And I put my feet up and I just try to relax the rest of the day. Try not to do much of anything else. So yeah, she's getting small, waist length, knotless. So it probably might take me 4.5-5 hours to do her hair, and then I'll be home, and then I'll sleep in the morning and relax. Anytime that I try or that I want to show you guys my stomach and I take everything off, it starts to drain so bad that I literally can't be without it being patched up for long, because it's gonna start draining and literally running down, and so hopefully I get to a point where it's not doing that, and then I can show you guys what it's looking like. But it's definitely getting flatter. I'm liking the results more and more each day. Now, was it yesterday or the day before? I was crying Hey y'all, it is it's the 7th, April 7th, and it's officially been 28 days since my surgery. I haven't vlogged in a few days just because it hasn't been much other than the fact that, both my drains are out and I'm walking more, I'm standing up, straighter every day. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what my stomach is looking like today. Before I was leaking a whole lot, like a whole lot. But I put gauze in the front and on the sides of me to protect my incision. And that's where I'm leaking from, is my incision. But this is all the leakage from today, since this morning. And it is 4 o'clock, a little bit after 4 o'clock. And this is all the leakage from today. And it only is leaking at the front. So I'm gonna try to show you guys what it looks like. So I'm trying not to show like too much. But this is what it's looking like. Still some swelling here, but it's slowly going down. This is what my incision is looking like. It's still, leaking here. And it looks really good on this side. It's still trying to close on this side, but it's healing pretty good. I keep Neosporin on it, and I don't know, I'm just super itchy around like here, and on this side I'm super itchy here. But that's what it's looking like so far. Like I said, still, I was super swollen here and here, but not it's going down. So now the swelling is just like here and down here. But yep, and also like my belly button. That's what it's looking like. Some of it the scabbing came off here. So a little bit comes off over time. I'm feeling so much better about life and about my decision to get this tummy tuck. Because I wasn't for, the first couple of weeks, I just wasn't okay. Like, I wasn't okay, but I'm feeling better and better. It's getting easier and easier. And yeah, so, I'm itching so bad. Hey y'all, so it's officially been a month since my surgery. 34 days, I believe. Since my surgery, and going on 5 weeks tomorrow. So, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm able to walk pretty good, stand up straighter. When I move around a little too much or do a little too much, I do get fatigued, which is what I'm experiencing right now. So I'm feeling really tired and stuff because I was up moving around quite a bit. And so, but for the most part, I'm feeling really, really good. I'm still draining a little bit, very, very tiny bit. But I will be getting in my faja soon once that part of my incision closes up fully and my body is fully absorbing the fluid. So yeah, I hadn't updated in about a week or so just because not much has, changed other than just me, being able to move a little more and do a little more. I will be showing an update of my incision and what it's looking like, what my stomach is looking like, and all of that. All right, y'all. So I know this is like an awkward, well, maybe it's not awkward. But this is my shirt. This is my binder I still have on. Let me take this robe off. And of course I'm blurring out my bottom part. But let me move these down just a little. Let me take off my binder. And I still keep gauze like around to keep my binder from touching my incision. So that's what it's looking like. Ooh, one of them fell. All right. Ooh, I had it super tight, but like it's still draining. But this is what my incision is looking like. It's still leaking over here just a little bit. I still have puffiness here. It's still not flat. And of course, you know, when I went in for my tummy tuck, I had my stretch marks came all the way up here. Like my stretch marks came all the way up here. So now pulling it down, now my stretch marks are here, which I don't mind because, you know, I can hide it pretty easily in like some jeans and whatnot. But yeah, this still have a lot of puffiness here, swollenness, all this that needs to go down, all this swelling that still needs to go down. But yeah, we're at 4 weeks and this is how it looks. So this side, the incision kind of pulled apart a little bit, but it's closed up. It's just that new tissue had to come in and kind of take up space. And so that's why it looks like that over here. But over here, it healed up pretty good. Like I said, still very, very swollen here. It closed up really good over here. It's so itchy, like on my sides right here. It's just so bad. And it's like still some pain here. And I still have some pain here from the liposuction that they did on my sides. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Hey y'all, so look what I have on. I finally have it on. I put it on for the first time yesterday, and it was very uncomfortable the first time I put it on, but now it feels fine. I went out yesterday to take my daughter shopping for a prom dress. And so my drainage has slowed down to like barely anything. And so, yes, I'm able to put this on, and I can't show y'all like the full top part because I don't have a bra on. So basically it dips down, it comes under my boobs right here, and it's strapped. Like I have to hook it here and here on. But yes, this is what it looks like. And it does have an opening here all the way to the back for me to like use the bathroom and stuff. So I'm hiding my hair. I mean, I know I've been showing it like, but I'm hiding it right now because it looks so bad. I'm taking it out because I have a hair appointment this Friday and I cannot wait. So I'm gonna take my hair down and I'm gonna dye all this gray out and get me a new style finally. I've had this styling for like 2 months or longer. But anyway, yes. So I'm officially in my faja, and I'm only wearing one board in the front, the like foam board. I only have one in the front. You can put one on the sides, but like my sides aren't swollen. They, you know, I really don't need it on my sides. And when it comes to my incision, it's pretty much like closed. Other than like in the front, that front part is still open a little bit, but like it's closing. Like it's not yeah, like it's closing. So I still under this, I'm still wearing like a gauze like right across here up under the foam board to, you know, protect it from the foam board touching it, because it still is open right there. But and I also have a follow-up appointment with my doctor here Wednesday, so in like 3 days, because it's Easter Sunday, by the way. Yeah, so that's what's going on now. I'm actually completely full up, right? Like standing up straight. I still feel some tightness, but I'm still able to walk straight. I'm walking fine. I do get tired. Like I got tired yesterday at the store walking around, that I did have to sit down when my daughter was trying on the dresses. But I'm always yawning every time I'm on here. I just woke up from like a 3-hour nap because we ate really early. We ate like 1 o'clock, and so I went to sleep at like 2, and it's like after 5 o'clock. So I slept really good, and everything's going good. My stomach is getting flatter and flatter. Almost all the scabbing is gone off of my belly button, so it's looking really good. So yeah, little by little we're getting there.